He found me on a Tuesday, outside the pharmacy where I'd just been told my insurance had lapsed again. I didn't ask how he knew my name. I was too tired for that. He was unremarkable in every way. Gray suit, clean nails, a face I already knew I wouldn't be able to describe later. He held a briefcase at his side like it weighed nothing, like all of this weighed nothing. He explained it the way someone explains a cable package. There was money in the case, enough for me as treatments through spring. The back rent, the lights. He said a number, and I almost laughed. I didn't. "What do you want?" I asked. He turned slightly and nodded toward the intersection at the end of the block. Two people waited at the crosswalk. A man in a yellow jacket, headphones on, bobbing slightly to something I couldn't hear. A woman in scrubs, checking her phone, coffee in her other hand. "You choose one," he said. "That's all." I stared at them. The light changed. They crossed. They turned separate corners and they were gone. And I had no idea, none, that I'd just seen them. "No," I said. "Your daughter's next scan is Thursday," he said. "Dr. Mehta believes the mass has grown." My throat closed. He kept going. "I don't pull any trigger. I make no call. I simply tell him, left or right, man or woman, and that's the entirety of my participation. His words, not mine. The entirety of your participation. Like I'm signing off on something routine." I told him no again. I walked away. I made it half a block. I stopped in front of a dry cleaner's window, and I looked at my own reflection, and I thought about Mia's hands against the hospital blanket, how small they looked, how she'd asked me that morning if we could get pancakes when she felt better. I thought about the number the doctor gave me, the one I'd written on a receipt and folded so small I lost it in my coat pocket. I thought about the way she says "Mama" when she's scared, like I'm still the person who can fix things. I turned around. He was still there, patient, waiting. The briefcase across his knees like he had nowhere else to be. I walked back. I didn't let myself think. My hands were shaking by the time I reached him. Tears came fast and hot, and I didn't bother wiping them. I looked at the intersection, at the empty space where the man in the yellow jacket had been standing, alive and unaware, bobbing to his music. My mouth opened. I said a word. The briefcase snapped open, and the afternoon light caught the edges of the bills inside, and somewhere across the city, a stranger went about the last ordinary hours of their life.